Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about some of McLaren's comments on Max Verstappen and Red Bull, as well as an update on Verstappen's future. If you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me on X at James's Pit Lane, I'll leave a link in the description, but let's jump straight into the video. Now, as we know, there has been fresh uncertainty about Verstappen's future with Red Bull. As we know, he's contracted with the team until 2028. But he has been linked with Mercedes, and Mercedes driver George Russell, who's out of contract at the end of 2025, told Sky Sports F1 at last weekend's Austrian Grand Prix that his own contract extension was being delayed due to ongoing conversations, which team principal Toto Wolff admitted were taking place behind closed doors. And then Sky in Italy recently reported that talks were intensifying between Verstappen and Mercedes. If you want to find out more about that, I'll leave a link to a video I've done in the description. But now McLaren Chief Executive Zak Brown has had his say on what's going on with Verstappen and Mercedes, with him telling Sky Sports News at McLaren's pre-Silverstone event at Trafalgar Square in London, "I'm a believer of when there's smoke, there's fire. If everyone was committed to their seats, then that's what they would be saying. The fact everyone's talking and no one is confirming anything tells me there are conversations going on. I said a while ago I wouldn't be surprised to see Max in a Mercedes." Now this comes following it becoming increasingly likely that Verstappen will not win the driver's title this year. As we know, McLaren do have the fastest car, and now Verstappen is 61 points behind championship leader Oscar Piastri after retiring from the Austrian Grand Prix. Verstappen has given the season a good go. You know, he's got 2 pole positions, 2 race wins, but it's not going to be enough to challenge the McLarens, who are just way more consistent than the Red Bull. The Red Bull car is just not good enough this season. And you can tell that by looking at what's going on with Red Bull's second seat. Liam Lawson started out the season in that second seat, but due to poor performances, he was dropped after just 2 Grand Prix. And Yuki Tsunoda, who was performing well in the Red Bull Junior team, got the promotion to Red Bull at the Japanese Grand Prix, but now Tsunoda is struggling in that second Red Bull seat. And since returning to the Red Bull Junior team, Lawson has been more comfortable in the car, with himself and Isaac Hadjar outpacing Red Bull's Tsunoda. And Zak went on to say, "Red Bull would be behind Racing Bulls without Verstappen. They've done a great job and have a great racing car. I think Max is carrying them at the moment." So yeah, some pretty brutal comments there, but I do agree with what Zak is saying. I mean, the Red Bull car is faster than the Red Bull Junior team car, but the Red Bull car is clearly a much harder car to drive and get the best out of, whereas the Racing Bulls car, it looks a bit more tame and easier to get pace out of. So I think changes do need to be made to that Red Bull car. But going back to Verstappen and his links with Mercedes, and it is reported by Planet F1 that Verstappen could be free to activate an exit clause if he is lower than 4th in the Drivers' Championship after next month's Hungarian Grand Prix, the final race before the summer break. Now, Verstappen currently sits 3rd in the drivers' standings and is 9 points ahead of 4th place George Russell. And although it appears that Verstappen will not meet the requirements required to activate his Red Bull exit clause as things stand, it has been reported that it's possible that the reigning 4-time world champion could force a switch to Mercedes for next season, with Sky F1 reporter Craig Slater estimating that it could cost the 27-year-old in excess of £100 million to break free from his Red Bull deal, and that the team and driver could eventually come to a compromise to allow Verstappen to walk away and join Mercedes. Appearing on Sky, Slater said, as quoted by Planet F1, "The sort of internal discussion with the Red Bull hierarchy about losing Verstappen or keeping an unhappy Max Verstappen, and then also this idea which has been expressed to me from a team insider that it would cost in excess of 9 numbers, so £100 million plus, for Max to buy his way out of his deal. Do you force that, or do you want to come to some kind of arrangement? A bit like in football. If a player wants away, normally they get away." But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.